So today I have got an opportunity to discuss about how yogic principles or the scientific approach of yoga being adhered to, or it's a how it can be helpful for hypertension or hypertensive people. As we all know that many of the youngsters, like as we talk about the age groups, maybe after 30, 35, or before like 70, not 70, yeah, early like 65, between 65 and 70, people are suffering from different types of heart attacks, strokes, and all cardiovascular diseases. Here, in this occasion, as a part of great yoga day celebrations, the great organization Manushi Yoga itself got a lot of steps for initiating whatever source we can do for the promoting yoga and its philosophies to the entire world, right? So here, as we all know about, yoga is a combination of like yogic postures, breathing techniques, deep relaxation techniques, and finally we do the meditations. So these aspects of yoga is going to influence each and every cells in our body. We talk about generally people are having different types of diseases, and mostly people are affected with high blood cholesterol or sugar, and similarly high blood pressure. Here we can talk about blood pressure means what? That is the two state of blood pressure, the systolic and diastolic blood pressure, and it is directly connected with the breathing procedures. Okay, the circulatory and respiratory systems. These two systems engages and manages your entire hypertension or entire balancing of your blood pressure. Here, as we know that when we take a breath, okay, the breath enters, it expands the lungs, and the oxygenation is happening. Or impure blood or oxygenated, deoxygenated blood will be exhaled through the carbon dioxide through the nostril. So this process in yoga we can correlate with this process with the pranayama. Understood? Pranayam is the expansion of your prana level, expansion of your energy, expansion of your chest, whatever we can say like that. Okay. So while taking a breath, the process starts at atmospheric pressure we have, atmospheric oxygen, atmospheric air we are taking through the nostrils, and it converts into the prana energy, and it enters your lungs and the cardiovascular functions, breathing process, everything happens. It purifies your entire body, all cells are rejuvenated, and detoxification. After detoxification, this carbon dioxide or the toxins will go out through the procedure of breathing. Here in this session, how this yoga therapy, how this yoga influence over each and every aspects of yoga is going to affect your blood pressure. Let us see one by one, right? So here, when we talk about this hypertension, as you know that the normal blood pressure level is 120 by 80. Nowadays it says that 135 is also okay. But generally, as we learned from since our childhood, 120 by 80, and these blood pressure, this signifies that your function, cardiovascular function is quite normal, right? Until unless your heart beats or the oxygen level is not related with, basically this 120 by 80 will do that. But you can see there are a lot of factors affecting this blood pressure. It may be due to a stress, maybe your stress in the office or the working atmosphere, because of your food habits, because of your daily lifestyle. Understood? So many factors are affecting the blood pressure of a normal human being. So these the stress related issues and your dietary habits, these two things directly linked with your not total metabolism. The life you from since morning till evening, you're going through a lot of process, and at the end, after dinner, after when you go for rest, at that time also we are not ensuring proper rest is being taken, or rest is being taken by the body. Simply we go and sleep, whether maybe the sleep may be disorder, or you may be doing taking a lot of snorings. Okay, so these entire thing will cause that there is no, we can show there is no proper rest is being taken by your your body. So here in yoga, we ensure that your body will be properly relaxed. Understood? You will be taking a proper breath and you will be free from stress. So stress related things are, it is totally beyond our control. But when we practice certain yoga asanas, pranayama, meditation, and everything, and also if you maintain some Raj Yoga principles, yama niyamas, you will be adverted into a proper system of well-being. Okay, so basically when we ensure that when we observe our breath, when we are happy, our breath process entirely changes. Your breath will be long and steady, long and deep breath. And when you are upset or when you are tensed, your breath will be very faster. Understood? That means what? When you are taking a fast breathing, the proper exchange of gas is not being properly done, and your cells are not proper getting relaxed. Even each and every cells of your body, body is made up of millions or trillions of cells. So each cells need proper oxygenation. The blood vessel should reach each and every part of your body. So now we'll think about how this process will happen with the simple breathing, right? So when we take, normally we are having capacity of around 6 liters of breath. Understood? Our lungs is having two lobes. Okay, one is on the right side and the left side. Right side we have three lobes, and left side we have only two lobes. So why if now a normal breath we are taking means that enters only up to the upper lobe of your legs. Understood? So middle one and the bottom one we have to fill. So in that filling of your lungs by taking a proper breath is itself is yoga. Here we do how the breath can be taken. Okay, how the breath can be taken properly so that these three lobes on the right side and the two lobes on the left side will be completely engaged with proper prana, proper energy, proper breath. So that we teach, that we learn from yoga itself. Otherwise, it is not possible to learn because when once we get up from the bed, till we go in the evening, we normally don't know actually how much breath we are taking, right? So when you are taking breath means knowingly with awareness you are taking breath. That means you are able to take about 5.5 liters or the 6 liters of breath completely, and your entire blood will be what do you say, oxygenated, and proper exchange of gas will happen. Each and every cell will be regenerated. Clear? So here we have different system of taking breath. Okay. So before entering into pranayam, okay, what we call it, that is pranayam. Okay. So we need to do some social vyayams or some asanas procedures. Okay. So for that we need to do some loosening exercise. Then we carry out certain asanas. So while doing some certain practicing certain asanas means what, we have to structureize. Okay, we have to structureize the asanas into three categories. Like one is from the basic level, second is mid level, and the third one is advanced level. So basically, once you start with the basic asanas, okay, that should involve in like maximum your protection should be, maximum awareness should be given to where your thoracic region, right? Because there is a expansion length should be happen, and your nose track should be like breathe track should be clear. So some asanas where we can improve your breathe tract or the breathe pipe. Understood? So thoracic cervical regions should be completely toned up. Clear? And after that also you can do some lower back exercise because the metabolism also matters. Huh? So loosening exercise and certain asanas. So while mastering certain asanas, we will jump over to pranayama. Clear? So basically initially at the stage of practicing beginners asanas, we do with randomly, okay, normal breathing and do that, okay. So after getting master of the flexibility of the body or flexibility over to certain pertaining to certain asanas, then we will focus the breath to the asanas. Clear? So there are like while taking the breath, okay. So breathe in and we have some stretching and breathe out relaxation. Clear? So in every process, you have to do like a proper breath should be taken and proper breath should be taken out. So once you're holding in more than 1 minute or 2 minutes in a certain posture, at that time you can continue normal breathing. But while releasing, you have to breathe out and release the asana. So with the asanas, simultaneously you are practicing the breathing process. right? So there we have a tendency to take a long breath, long and steady breath, then holding for a while, then relaxing the breath, again you are holding. So that means that you are just encouraging your lungs, encouraging your capacity, okay, lung volume to increase to accommodate more and more gases. Means more and more air, that is up to maximum 5.5 liters or around 6 liters of breath. Clear? So once you get mastery over this thing, then we can go for directly go for the pranayam. So pranayam, when we do the means pranayam, what your breathe tract should be properly cleaned, cleansed should be there. Okay. So Bhastrika pranayam we do breathe in, breathe out. Certain in a certain level, the equation should be like ratio should be like similar, breathing in and breathing out. Understood? Then we go for any kind of pranayam using left hand in some chin mudra, and we'll go for the best pranayama for hypertension is Chandrameta pranayama. That is left in. Okay, so we have to take a breath through the left nostril. Okay, so here the parasympathetic nervous system will be toned up. So normally hypertensive people are suffering from higher level of sympathetic tone. Okay. So here we have to do what we have to do. We have to see sympathetic tone is there. Instead of suppressing the sympathetic tone, we will give more focus. We will give more awareness to the parasympathetic nervous system or parasympathetic tone. So thereby we will maintain what the flight and fight mechanism or the rest mode of the human of the body system will be maintained properly. Then you will be taking a proper breath. Okay, so it's not compulsory you will be doing the breathing process for 30-40 minutes. So if you practice for 10-15 minutes regularly, itself will expand, your more expansion will be given to cardiac muscles. So these three basic principles, like doing some certain, what do you say, certain sushma vyayams, preliminary warming up exercise, and then practices some basic asanas followed by one or two pranayam. So these pranayam will help you out for the hypertension. So main thing is that your body need a proper rest. So once your body is getting a proper rest means maximum cells will be rejuvenated. Okay, so we'll get a freshness while we get up. So how we are going to give a give rest to the systems by doing proper asanas and pranayams. Clear? So asanas and pranayam, it is not a physical exercise. It is completely giving us stretching and relaxation postures, and you'll feel more comfort in each and every postures or asanas. Do not struggle with any kind of asanas, right? Then one more technique is that shavasana or the simple way of lying down. Okay, that we can do in DRT also. Quick relaxation technique is also there, but lying down completely on the ground means okay by keeping some yoga mat something on the ground and simply say it should be the highly ventilated room, simply lying down uh, on the mat, keeping your palms placing upward, facing upward. Okay, so here what I have to do, you have to focus on your abdomen muscles. So how you are going to focus abdomen muscle? Your breath is coming in. Okay, you are inhaling in a certain way that you should feel that your abdomen is filling up, and while breathing out, the abdomen will contract. Understood? So you are filling your abdomen like a balloon, and you are breathing out and squeezing the abdomen down. So this is known as Adam Pranayama, and it is so simple that anyone can do at any time. So this will give, as you know that by lying down on the mat on the floor itself means you're going in a relaxation mode. Clear? So it takes hardly 10-15 minutes. Simply lie down, and you can see that. See, while after lying down and carrying out this breathing process, if you check your pulse beat will be normal, your hypertension or the BP pressure, blood pressure will be normal because you are giving a volunteer relaxation to your each and every muscles. Clear? So with that, although the muscles are relating, you are focusing on your breathe. How means the breath is coming in, filling my abdomen like a balloon, and your breath is relaxing, and the stomach is going downward. So this is one of the best method apart from this Chandraveda pranayama. So by doing these things, like suddenly this will not. But if you make a practice of doing this, the 2-3 pranayams, some asanas, so symmetrically this is going to give a proper effect on your cardiac muscles. Okay, and this system also involves in what you can do some prayer. Okay, you can play some divine music, something alongside, and you can do the relaxation. that will create more and more positive energy, because your mind will not be distracted to some other outsources, but by listening certain divine musics or divine mantras, japas, and everything will give more and more positive vibes. Okay, so positive vibes is again very very important. Okay, like you can that when we say that, okay, assumptions are there, we say that, okay, my I am going to do the relaxation now, I want my heart back, I want to get more and more relaxation, I want to get freedom from all tablets, all medicines. Okay, so you will become more internally, you should be very strong. So once you feel internally you will going to build up your strength, there is no chance of creating any kind of stress hormones. Okay, your cortisol will be normal, adrenaline will be functioning properly, and you will be having a proper health. So provided you should create a positive vibes around you. And these positive vibes you are creating with the help of what practicing yoga, listening to divine music or something else. Now you come to your diet also. Clear? So diet is again mandatory while practicing yoga. Proper vegetarian sattvic food, which has a combination of your carbohydrates and proteins. Understood? Avoid certain non-veg items, at least during the practice of yoga, especially you are focused on to what you say hypertension, or is there any like blood pressure variations, you can at that time itself you can stop all the non-veg and spicy food. Okay, spicy food also stimulates salt. Spicy food also stimulates hypertension. So this way of maintaining a proper diet, maintaining a proper yoga schedule, and you have creating positive vibes, vibration around you will definitely lead into a proper rhythmic breathing process, proper blood pressure. Clear? So with these coming days, yeah, okay, we have a yoga day celebration. Yoga day already started by different organizations. You've taken out that, okay, these coming days, for 10 20 days, I will practice yoga, at least for myself. Understood? So once you get into touch with yoga principles, get into touch with yogic asanas, movements, and everything, and you can find the changes, I think, within 2 3 days. While proper practicing of all methods, and definitely will find. See, once practicing, like especially when you are selecting a proper yoga schedule, by preparing proper yoga schedule, especially for the hypertension, you should be very very careful that your body should be relaxed completely. So how you're going to relax your body? Keep lying on the floor, keep lying on the mat, and simply you breathe in to your abdomen and breathe out through the. So at that time, in between, while taking the breath, while breathing out, you there is a tendency for a distraction. So what is the method to control your mind? While breathing in, you just count, okay, I'm breathing in, and so the breath is coming from far away, right? The breath is you're taking long and deep breath. Means what? You're taking breath from a far away positions, and that entire breath is coming through the small nostrils, entering into the through the breath pipe, and you're filling your abdomen like a balloon. And while breathing out, same opposite. You have to exhale through the nostril and you have to exhale far away. Okay, it should go far because from where you take it. So you make a count of that. Okay, one. So likewise, when you start counting, one breathing in, breathing out is one. Okay, breathing in, breathing out is two. So the count will go up to maximum 14, 15, 16, like that. After that, there is a tendency that you may forget to count. That means what? You are going to a different stage. Understood? And if you are able to count till 21, it is very good. Otherwise, also no problem. But after that, your body will get slowly. See, once you start counting from 1, 2, like that, so while reaching 8, 9, 10, you can feel that your body is relaxing. And through that relaxation mode, suddenly after 16, 17, 18, you will be going to deep relaxation. Understood? No? But it is not a sleeping itself. With awareness, your breathe is going on, but still you are not able to count, but you are relaxing in somewhere that utmost level of your relaxation technique. And after that, 5 10 minutes, you can slowly turn to the right side and you can get up. So this is the way how to do that. Okay. After this, after getting up, you can go for some asanas, go for some pranayam, like that you can do. And while finishing also, you repeat the same cycle. After finishing everything, again lie down on the ground, on the mat, and do this. Repeat this process, and definitely you'll be completely free from your blood pressure variations. Okay, and it's like while taking any kind of medicines. Okay, see when when the heart beats very faster, okay, heart beats, okay, because the heart, the moment you take birth, right, the heart starts pumping in and pumping out until your last breath. So this cardiac muscle has to involve in proper punching out, okay, left tab systolic diastolic. And when your blood pressure increments, when there is a fast beating, what will happen, the blood will not be purified properly. Understood? So there is some accumulation of remainings, and see, every cell need a proper blood. Every cell, every part of your body need a proper. So while doing the fast beating, the proper purification of the blood, purification of the blood will not happen, and somewhere, someplace, these some cells will get deoxygenated, like impure blood. Okay, there the disease will start. So for that, there are so many methods to dilute the blood, so that in short, fast pumping, blood will reach faster. But the pumping is the fast beat still remains there. Understood? No. So until unless you do a proper relaxation, your cardiac muscles are not going to relax. That is the point that what I want to say. So you relax first. So how to do relaxation? You have taking a breath, Adam Pranayam, breathing into the abdomen and breathing out through the nostril. You relax the heart first with a long and deep breath. Okay, and you see how it is. So while breathing in, you are getting more energy. Okay, prana is activated, you are getting more energy, and while breathing out, you are getting relaxation. You think this principle: breathing in, energize your rich and cells of energize your body, and breathe out, relaxation. Okay, clear. So these two process will go to relax your entire system. So with that, then you can go do asanas, pranayam, meditation, everything like that. So relaxation is very important, and this kind of relaxation only possible in yoga system. Wherever you go, you will not find this. So that is why we say that there is a proper technique, proper way of yogic management, proper way of scheduling yoga for your hypertension, and definitely 100% and more than 100% we can cure your hypertension simply with your breathing process or the yogic techniques. Clear? So with this, I think we wish a very happy International Day of Yoga celebrations for each and everyone. And take a note that this time, okay, I am going to do yoga for my wellness and my relatives, my dependents' wellness, and we can build a proper society, well built. We can develop a proper build, proper great society around us by maintaining a proper yoga principle. Okay, Jai Hind. Thank you.